Question is ordered. The question is on the adoption of the resolution. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. All those opposed signify by saying no. In the opinion of the chair, the ayes have it, and the resolution is adopted. Without objection, the motion to reconsider is laid on the table. The chair now recognizes the delegate from Michigan and the chairman of the Michigan Republican Party, Ambassador Pete Hoekstra, for the purpose of offering a resolution.
Mr. Chairman, I'm Pete Hoekstra from Michigan. In 1994, I had the honor of working with Newt Gingrich to develop the Contract with America. Soon, this convention will adopt a platform that will make America great again. I offer the following resolution and ask for its immediate consideration. Resolved that the report of the Committee on the Platform be considered as adopted. Mr. Chairman, for purposes of explaining the report only, I am honored to yield to the committee chairman and co-chair, Senator Marsha Blackburn and Congressman Mike Waltz.
I now have the honor of recognizing the chairwoman of the Platform Committee, United States Senator for the great state of Tennessee, Marsha Blackburn.
Delegates, I'm Marsha Blackburn from the great state of Tennessee. Last week, I had the honor of chairing the Republican Platform Committee, and I'm here today to report on our work. I would like to thank all the delegates who served on the committee and helped us produce a platform that all Americans can be proud of. It's a different kind of platform. It is not a laundry list of special interest wishes, but a succinct, clear agenda and a promise to the American people. I talked with our next president, Donald J. Trump, and he personally reviewed, edited, and approved our platform because he knows our platform is important. Every American can read our platform and know what we believe and how we will make America safer, stronger, wealthier, and greater than ever before. This platform is built on the values of our founders and great Republicans, from Lincoln and Reagan to Trump, who are committed to freedom, restrained government, and peace through strength. The platform contains 20 promises, including securing our border, getting inflation under control, restoring our energy dominance, defending our Constitution,
llevada ahí por la política de Biden y Harris, que han puesto el gobierno primero y el pueblo después. Los demócratas han olvidado a quién sirven. Estamos aquí para recordarles a todos que los republicanos servimos al pueblo y no por eso nuestra plataforma está dedicada al hombre, a los hombres y mujeres olvidados de este país. Es para el pueblo. Nuestra plataforma refleja la agenda de Donald Trump y los valores intemporales que han definido los republicanos durante generaciones. Para nuestro presidente Donald Trump. Sabemos que el presidente Trump cumplirá su promesa que hizo en su primer mandato como presidente y restaurar grandeza a esta nación. Y por eso debemos devolver a Donald Trump a la Casa Blanca. Gracias. Y ahora, por favor, unirse a mí para la bienvenida al copresidente del comité de la plataforma, el congresista Mike Waltz, de la Florida.
Hey, thank you, Senator
Gracias,
Blackburn.
senadora Blackburn.
It was such an honor
Ha
to
sido
serve
una
with you
honra
as the
servir con
co-chair
usted
of the
como
platform
copresidente del
committee.
comité de plataforma.
This
Esta
platform
plataforma
is
es
historic
histórico
because it was
porque fue
written
escrita
with
con un
one
grupo de
group of people
personas
in
en
mind,
mente.
the
Los
forgotten
olvidados,
men and women
hombres y
of
mujeres de este
America,
país.
you.
Ustedes.
That means something
Eso
to me.
significa algo para
Many
mí.
of you know,
Muchos
and
de
I'm
ustedes
proud to
saben,
say, I'm
y
the
soy
first Green Beret
el
ever
primer,
elected to Congress.
Militar especializado elegido al
And I'm also
miembro
the son of a
del Congreso,
single
y
mother
también
raised
soy
on the wrong side of
hijo
Jacksonville,
de una
who
madre soltera
worked
que se ha criado
3
en el lado
jobs
equivocado de
just to get
Jacksonville,
us
que ha
by.
trabajado 3
Me
trabajos
and my
para salir
family
adelante
were
en mi
the
familia.
jobs just to get us by. Me and my family were the forgotten men and women of America. And now I stand as a testament to the American dream. And I tell you that under the leadership of the Republican Party, no American will be forgotten anymore. It's over. On the strong foundation of this platform and with President Trump and the Republicans at the helm at every level of government, we will overcome every threat facing this nation. We will close our disastrously open border. We will defend our justice system. We will restore our economy. We will unleash American energy and flood the world with clean, cheap American oil and gas. Drill, baby, drill. We will. And most of all, we will strengthen our depleted military and make it strong again. Folks, this platform, the leadership of President Trump, we will destroy inflation. We're going to send a cruise missile right into the heart of it, and we will bring back the American dream. Only in America can someone like me stand up on a stage like this. The Republican Party believes in the potential of every American, which is why this platform was personally approved by President Donald J. Trump. So I hope you will join me to support this platform, that we will propel our party and America to victory this November and get Donald J. Trump back in the White House. I thank you. And please join me in welcoming back our awesome RNC chairman, Mike Whatley.
Thank you, Congressman Waltz. Now to the delegate from Michigan.
Mr. Chairman, I yield back the balance of my time and move the previous question on the resolution.
Without objection, the previous question is ordered. The question is on the adoption of the resolution. All those in favor signify by saying aye. All those opposed signify by saying no. In the opinion of the chair, the ayes have it, and the resolution is adopted. Without objection, the motion to reconsider is laid on the table. Now, it is my pleasure to introduce the chair and co-chair of the Committee on Permanent Organization. Please welcome Chairman J.L. Spray, National Committee Man from Nebraska, and co-chair Jessica Milan Patterson, Chairwoman of the California Republican Party. The chair will now recognize co-chair Patterson for the purpose of offering a resolution.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'm Jessica Milan Patterson, the chairwoman of the California Republican Party, and I offer the following resolution and ask for its immediate consideration. Resolved that the report of the Committee on Permanent Organization shall be considered as adopted. Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and it is my honor to yield my time to the chairman of the Committee on Permanent Organization, J.L. Spray from Nebraska.
Thank you, Madam Co-Chair. Mr. Chairman Watley, delegates, and distinguished guests, as the chairman of your Committee on Permanent Organization, I have the distinct honor to present to you the report of the Committee on Permanent Organization. I'd like to begin by thanking the members of the Committee on Permanent Organization, the staff and volunteers. The committee met last week to recommend to the convention the slate of permanent officers for the 2024 Republican National Convention. The committee unanimously adopted the slate as its committee report. Delegates, you can find a copy of that list in the order of business placed at your seats. You will see that the committee unanimously recommends that the permanent chairman of the convention will be Speaker of the House of Representatives, Mike Johnson of Louisiana. The committee further recommends that all other officers, including the temporary chairman and all the temporary officers whose names have been entered into the record of this convention, be made the permanent officers of this convention. Mr. Chairman, I yield back the balance of my time and move the previous question on the resolution.
Without objection, the previous question is ordered. The question is on the adoption of the resolution. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. All those opposed signify by saying no. In the opinion of the chair, the ayes have it, and the resolution is adopted. Without objection, the motion to reconsider is laid on the table. At this time, the chair would like to appoint Kelly Johnson from Louisiana to the Escort Committee for the permanent chairman. Thank you.
Do I talk now? Kelly.
The chair now recognizes the delegate from Louisiana for the purpose of offering a resolution.
Mr. Chairman, I'm Gina Gore from Louisiana, and I offer the following resolution and ask for its immediate consideration. Resolved that those elected as the members of the Republican National Committee under the procedures of each state, American Samoa, the District of Columbia, Guam, Puerto Rico, the Northern Mariana Islands, and the Virgin Islands, and whose names have been submitted to the Secretary of the Convention, are hereby declared ratified to serve as members of the Republican National Committee from the adjournment of this Republican National Committee until the successor committee has been ratified by the next Republican National Convention. Mr. Chairman, I yield back balance of my time and move the previous question on the resolution.
Without objection, the previous question is ordered. The question is on the adoption of the resolution. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. All those opposed signify by saying no. In the opinion of the chair, the ayes have it, and the resolution is adopted. Without objection, the motion to reconsider is laid on the table. The chair now recognizes the delegate from West Virginia for the purpose of offering a resolution.
Mr. Chairman, I'm Josh Holstein from West Virginia, and I offer the following resolution and ask for its immediate consideration. Resolved that the Secretary of the Convention is hereby directed to prepare and publish for the Convention a full and complete report of its official proceedings under the direction of the Republican National Committee, and is authorized to make all necessary clerical, grammatical corrections and to make technical and conforming amendments as necessary in reports, motions, and resolutions considered by the Convention to reflect its actions. Mr. Chairman, I yield back the balance of my time and move the previous question on the resolution.
Without objection, the previous question is ordered. The question is on the adoption of the resolution. All those in favor signify by saying aye. All those opposed signify by saying no. In the opinion of the chair, the ayes have it, and the resolution is adopted. Without objection, the motion to reconsider is laid on the table. Delegates and alternates, ladies and gentlemen, I now have the distinct honor of introducing the Speaker of the United States House of Representatives and the permanent chairman of the convention, Speaker Mike Johnson of Louisiana.
Good afternoon, everybody. It's such an honor to be here. Before we begin, I'd like to remind the delegates of the provisions of the rules, which require that each candidate for a nomination for President of the United States demonstrate sufficient support prior to the presentation of the name of the candidate for nomination. The chair wishes to inform the delegates at this time that it has been furnished in a timely manner and with evidence of sufficient support of the candidates who will be presented for President and Vice President of the United States in compliance with the rules of the convention. Also, as prescribed under the rules, the total time for nominating speeches and seconding speeches for any candidate for President or Vice President shall not exceed 15 minutes. It has also been the custom at past conventions to permit the chair to recognize non-delegates for the purpose of making nominating speeches and seconding speeches. Without objection, the reading of the roll call of states for presenting the names for candidates for nomination is dispensed with, and non-delegates shall be permitted to make nominating and seconding speeches. At this time, the chair now recognizes the delegate from Iowa and the chairman of the Republican Party of Iowa, Jeff Kaufman, for the purpose of nominating. Please give him a warm welcome.
Good afternoon. I'm Jeff Kaufman, and I'm humbled and honored to stand before all of you this afternoon. As you've just heard, I come from Iowa, home of the First in the Nation caucus, where our party's nomination process begins. Our caucus is a part of a lengthy democratic process, which everyday Americans listen to the candidates, consider what they have to say, and then make a profoundly important choice on who should lead the nation that we love. Earlier this year, Iowa Republicans overwhelmingly voted for Donald Trump. Then the vast majority of Republicans in primaries and caucuses across the nation seconded Iowa's good judgment in a nominee. Today is the final step before Election Day in this venerable and time-honored process. As we all gather here in Milwaukee, it's important for us to remember that this is a grassroots party. It's a party of the people, not a party of the bosses. Donald Trump has earned the trust of the people. He has listened to them, and Donald Trump has kept his word. Over the next 4 days, we will hear about the many failures of the Biden-Harris administration. The sustained criticism does not proceed from a mean or narrow partisanship, but from the broad and sincere concern for the well-being and safety of our fellow Americans. It's part of our service to our country. More importantly, we will also hear about Donald Trump's broad and inspiring vision for our country. This is not a program just for Republicans, but one for all Americans. It reflects the value of America. It's a program that acknowledges that our nation has seen better days, and we can and we will blaze a brighter future. We love America, and we want to restore her security, her prosperity, and her excellence. I invite all of you to join me in supporting President Donald Trump in this great endeavor. This is an endeavor. This is an endeavor that's going to make America wealthy again. This is an endeavor to make America safe again. This is an endeavor to make America strong again. And say it with me, fellow Republicans, this is an endeavor to make America great again. So here we go. It is my honor to nominate Donald J. Trump for the office of President of the United States.
Amen to that. Amen to that. The chair now recognizes the delegate from Nevada and the chairman of the Nevada Republican Party, Michael McDonald.
Good afternoon. I'm Chairman Michael J. McDonald from the state of Nevada. It has been an honor of a lifetime to stand by President Trump's side since 2015. In Nevada, we held the first in the West Caucus, where we blew the Democrats' narrative apart. That you cannot have voter ID, that you cannot have paper ballots, and that you cannot have results of an election on election night. In Nevada, a state that is resilient on service industry, President Trump has proposed to eliminate taxes on tips on day one. Unlike the Biden-Harris administration and the Democrats that increased taxes on tips, President Trump has transformed our party to the champion of the working men and women. We fight for what's right, not for what's easy. We're in a battle for the soul of our nation because we want the best future for our family and for our country. President Trump is our fearless leader who withstood the persecution of a weaponized lawfare, and who has fought even harder and stronger to represent and fight for all of us. I ask all Americans to join me in taking back our nation by supporting President Trump as he leads us back to victory once again. It is my honor to second the nomination of Donald J. Trump for the office of the President of the United States of America. God bless you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Speaker Mike Johnson.
We will now proceed with the roll call of the states. As required by Rule 37 of the Convention Rules, during the roll call, the states will be called in the order determined by the Secretary of the Convention. During the roll call, the chairs of each respective delegation or their designee will announce the vote of each state. During the roll call of the states, the Secretary will announce each state and that state's total number of available votes. Additionally, the Chair would like to remind all delegates that the Secretary will record delegates' votes in accordance with their obligations under Rule 16 of the Rules of the Republican Party, state law, or state party rules, regardless of the delegation's announcement. The official results from each state are those announced by the Secretary. Lastly, just one reminder. We want to remind all our delegates, our alternates, and guests that maintaining order during the roll call is extremely important. If the convention is not in order, it's difficult for the Secretary or presiding officer to hear the vote announcement. Now, without objection, the complete list of votes recorded for President shall be considered as announced. To conduct the roll call of the states, I'm pleased to announce and introduce at this time our distinguished Secretary of the Convention, Vicki Drummond.
Delegates and alternates, let us commence with the call of the roll of the states. Iowa, 40 delegates.
Madam Secretary, I speak for the delegation from the great state of Iowa, the inspiring home of Caitlin Clark. And Madam Secretary, the great state of Iowa proudly cast all of its 40 votes for President Donald J. Trump.
Pursuant to the announcement of the delegation and the rules and procedures of this convention, Iowa, 40 votes, President Trump. Nevada, 26 delegates.
Madam Secretary, the great state of Nevada proudly casts all of its 26 votes for President Donald J. Trump.
Pursuant to the announcement of the delegation and the rules and procedures of this convention, Nevada, 26 votes, President Trump.
Yeah, there you go.
Oklahoma, 43 delegates.
Madam Secretary, I'm Nathan Dahm, Republican Party Chairman of the great state of Oklahoma, the crossroads of our country, and the first state to have a President Donald J. Trump highway, and the only state to have all 77 counties vote for President Trump 2 elections in a row, with a 3rd time coming up this November.
Yeah!
The state of Oklahoma proudly cast all of its 43 votes for President Donald J. Trump.
Pursuant to the announcement of the delegation and the rules and procedures of this convention, Oklahoma, 43 votes, President Trump. West Virginia, 32 delegates.
Madam Chairman, on behalf of the West Virginia delegation, my name is Patrick Morrissey, and I am very proud to cast all 32 votes for the Mountaineers, where we're always free, and to cast those 32 votes for our former and future President, Donald J. Trump.
Pursuant to the announcement of the delegation and the rules and procedures of this convention, West Virginia, 32 votes, President Donald J. Trump. New Hampshire, 22 delegates.
Madam Secretary, my name is Corey Lewandowski, and I served as President Trump's campaign manager in 2016 for that historic victory. I stand before you today on behalf of the great state of New Hampshire, the Granite State, the first in the nation primary state, the state that delivered President Trump's first election victory way back in February of 2016. New Hampshire proudly casts all 22 votes for my good friend, the 45th and soon-to-be 47th President of the United States, Donald John Trump!
Pursuant to the announcement of the delegation and the rules and procedures of this convention, New Hampshire, 22 votes, President Trump. Nebraska, 36 delegates.
Madam Secretary, my name is Eric Underwood. I'm the chairman. I present the great state of Nebraska. The good life is our motto, where agriculture, beef and corn is the lifeblood of our economy, where our medical field and university are amongst the top in the nation, but it is our people that embody a Nebraska nice, modest lifestyle. Now to announce our delegate allocation, our delegation co-chair, John Tucker.
Madam Secretary, the great state of Nebraska proudly casts all of its 36 votes for President Trump.
Pursuant to the announcement of the delegation and the rules and procedures of this convention, Nebraska, 36 votes, President Trump. California. California, 169 delegates.
California represents nearly 5.4 million registered Republicans, more than any other state in the nation. From its pristine beaches to its soaring mountains, from expansive deserts to the redwood forests, the Golden State is responsible for securing today's GOP House majority. It will be the state responsible for returning a House majority to Washington this November so that President Trump has a partner in Congress to support his common sense agenda. With the largest delegation in the nation, Madam Secretary, the great state of California proudly casts all of its 169 votes for President Donald Trump.
Pursuant to the announcement of the delegation and the rules and procedures of this convention, California, 169 votes, President Trump. Tennessee. Tennessee, 58 delegates.
Thank you, Madam Secretary. My name is Jack Johnson. I have the honor of serving as the Republican Majority Leader in the Tennessee State Senate. On behalf of our delegation chairman, the Honorable Bill Lee, the 50th Governor of the great state of Tennessee, I am happy to report that from the mighty Mississippi, Graceland and Bill Street, to the Grand Ole Opry, to the Great Smoky Mountains, Rocky Top and Dollywood, to Rock City and Lookout Mountain and Bristol Motor Speedway and all points in between, we proudly cast all 58 of our votes for the next President of the United States, Donald J. Trump.
Pursuant to the announcement of the delegation and rules and procedures of this convention, Tennessee, 58 votes, President Trump. Washington, 43 delegates.
Madam Secretary, Washington State, the evergreen state, where the people support law enforcement by allowing them to pursue criminals, where the people support families and children by putting into law a Parents' Bill of Rights, where the people reform taxes so that families and young people and small businesses can thrive. Washington State casts all of its 43 votes for the next president, the past president, Donald J. Trump.
Pursuant to the announcement of the delegation and the rules and procedures of this convention, Washington, 43 votes, President Trump. Alabama, 50 delegates.
Madam Chair, I'm Coach Senator Tommy Tuberville and proud to represent the great state of Alabama, one of the most pro-military and pro-veteran states in the country. Huntsville, Alabama has sent somebody to the moon for the United States in the past. We will do it again in the very near future. We stand for the flag and kneel for God. Amen. Madam Chair, we proudly cast our 50 delegates for the next President of the United States, Donald J. Trump.
Pursuant to the announcement of the delegation and the rules and procedures of this convention, Alabama, 50 votes, President Trump. Massachusetts, 40 delegates.
Madam Secretary, the great Commonwealth of Massachusetts, home of John Quincy Adams, Samuel Adams, Patrick Henry, and other great patriots who made America great, proudly casts all of its 40 votes for our next president, Donald J. Trump. So together, we can work to make America great again.
Pursuant to the announcement of the delegation and the rules and procedures of this convention, Massachusetts, 40 votes, President Trump. Indiana.
Madam Chair, I'm Jim
58
Banks.
delegates.
Madam Chair, I'm Jim Banks from the great state of Indiana. In Indiana, we believe in the American dream. We love America, and we love Donald J. Trump. As the son of a factory worker born in a trailer park, a veteran of the United States Navy, it's the honor of my life, on behalf of my great state, the Hoosier State, to cast all 58 votes for the greatest president of my lifetime and my friend, Donald Trump. Thank you.
Pursuant to the announcement of the delegation and the rules and procedures of this convention, Indiana, 58 votes, President Trump. Georgia, 59 delegates.
Madam Secretary, I'm Josh McCoon, Chairman of the Georgia Republican Party. Georgia, the Empire State of the South. Georgia, the #1 state to do business in the United States of America. On November 5th, the Peach State will send 16 electoral votes for the once and future President of the United States, Donald J. Trump. And today, we proudly cast all 59 votes for President Donald J. Trump.
Pursuant to the announcement of the delegation and the rules and procedures of this convention, Georgia, 59 votes, President Trump. Utah, 40 delegates.
Madam Secretary, my name is Mike Lee. I'm a U.S. Senator representing Utah. Utah is a place where we have big families, big hearts, and big ideas. It's a place where we love freedom. We love the Constitution, and we despise tyranny. In Utah, from the Red Rocks to the snow-capped mountains with the greatest snow on earth, we know what heaven on earth looks like. Utah, the 45th state admitted to the Union, today proudly casts all of its 40 delegate votes for President Donald J. Trump and his newly announced running mate, my friend and colleague, J.D. Vance.
Well done. I'm wearing my glasses. Is that okay, you think? I need you to move over just a little bit.
Pursuant to the announcement of the delegation and rules and procedures of this convention, Utah, 40 votes, President Trump. Maryland, 37 delegates.
Madam Secretary, my name is David Bossie. Maryland, the old line state, the 7th state to enter the Union, known for the amazing Chesapeake Bay and Blue Crab, and the United States Naval Academy, the home of Fort McHenry, the historic site that inspired the Star-Spangled Banner, and the home of the next United States Senator from Maryland, Larry Hogan. Maryland proudly casts our 37 votes for my friend, the 45th and 47th President of the United States, Donald John Trump.
Pursuant to the announcement of the delegation and the rules and procedures of this convention, Maryland, 37 votes, President Trump. Texas.
Madam Secretary, I'm Abraham George, Chairman of the Republican Party of Texas. Not only Texas is the economic powerhouse of America, where we back our police officers, back our oil and gas workers, and back our men and women in uniform. Not only Texas create more private jobs every month than Joe Biden could ever dream when he's sleeping at 8 o'clock. Not only we are a state where no Democrat has won a single statewide office since 1992. Behalf of our great Governor Greg Abbott, our Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick, and our Attorney General Ken Paxton, and the Republican Party of Texas, and our entire delegation, we cast all 161 of our delegates for the 45th and the 47th President, Donald J. Trump. Thank you, and God bless you, and God bless Texas.
Pursuant to the announcement of the delegation and the rules and procedures of this convention, Texas, 161 votes, President Trump.
Bernie.
Iowa, 79 delegates.
Madam Secretary, Alex Triantafilou, Chairman of the Ohio Republican Party. I stand here today with my friend Bernie Moreno, who's going to retire forever, politician Sherrod Brown, and deliver a win to the United States Senate. We proudly cast our 79 votes for President Donald J. Trump
and J.D. Vance.
Pursuant to the announcement of the delegation and the rules and procedures of this convention, Iowa, 79 votes, President Trump. America, Samoa, 9 delegates.
Talofa teleman mato tunu pele America Samoa, where our motto is God is first. Therefore, Madam Secretary, American Samoa proudly and with all our hearts cast our vote in favor of our next president, Donald J. Trump. American Samoa! Talumai! Talumai! Hey! Hey! Hey!
Pursuant to the announcement of the delegation and the rules and procedures of this convention, America Samoa, 9 votes. President Trump. Wisconsin, 41 delegates.
Madam Secretary, on behalf of the Wisconsin delegation, we welcome everyone here to this 23rd Psalm place we call home, where 170 years ago, this great party was founded down the road in Ripon, Wisconsin, in a little white schoolhouse. Madam Secretary, the great state of Wisconsin proudly casts all of its 41 votes for Donald J. Trump.
Pursuant to the announcement of the delegation and rules and procedures of this convention, Wisconsin, 41 votes, President Trump. New York, 91 votes.
President Donald J. Trump will always be a New Yorker, and New York will always love President Donald J. Trump. We believe that President Donald J. Trump will be the first Republican in a generation who will win New York State. It is my honor, as representative for New York's 21st Congressional District, House Republican Conference Chair, on behalf of the 91 New York delegates to the Republican National Convention, we proudly cast all 91 votes for President Donald J. Trump.
Pursuant to the announcement of the delegation and the rules and procedures of this convention, New York, 91 votes, President Trump. Florida. Florida, 125 delegates.
Madam Secretary, and everybody in this great city, on behalf of our entire family, and on behalf of the 125 delegates in the unbelievable state of Florida, we hereby nominate every single one of them for the greatest president that's ever lived, and that's Donald J. Trump, hereby declaring him the Republican nominee for President of the United States of America.
Pursuant to the announcement of the delegation and the rules and procedures of this convention, Florida, 125 votes, President Trump.
celebration. Tonight's about you. So bring your good time and your laughter too. We gon' celebrate your party with you. Come on. Celebration. We gonna celebrate and have a good time. Celebration. Let's all celebrate and have a good time.
We will now continue with the roll call of the states. Puerto Rico, 23 delegates.
Madam Chairman, I'm Angel Cintrón, State Chairman for the Republican Party of Puerto Rico. The great 51st Republican State of the Union, Puerto Rico. The shining star of the Caribbean, brothers and sisters of Florida, Texas, California, New York, and all the state. Proudly cast all of our 23 votes for our next President of the United States, Donald J. Trump.
Pursuant to the announcement of the delegation and the rules and procedures of this convention, Puerto Rico, 23 votes, Donald Trump, President Trump. Kentucky, 46 delegates.
Madam Chairman, the Commonwealth of Kentucky proudly cast 46 votes for the next President, Donald J. Trump.
Pursuant to the announcement of the delegation and the rules and procedures of this convention, Kentucky, 46 votes, President Trump. Hawaii, 19 delegates.
Aloha mai kako. We are the delegation from the beautiful state of Hawaii. We carry with us the traditions of the father of the Hawaii Republican Party, Prince Kuhio Kalana-Aneole Pi'ikoi. And we carry his sentiment when he said, we are Republicans from the top of our heads to the bottom of our feet. Madam Secretary, the great state of Hawaii pledges all 19 votes for the future President of the United States, Donald J. Trump.
Pursuant to the announcement of the delegation and the rules and procedures of this convention, Hawaii, 19 votes, President Trump. Kansas, 39 delegates.
I am Mike Brown, Chairman of the Republican Party of Kansas, the heartland of America and the breadbasket of the world. Also the aviation capital of the world and the home state of Bob Dole and Dwight D. Eisenhower. Madam Chair, the great state of Kansas proudly casts all 39 of its votes for the man, Donald J. Trump.
Pursuant to the announcement of the delegation and the rules and procedures of this convention, Kansas, 39 votes, President Trump. Louisiana, 47 delegates.
Madam Secretary, I am Eric Skermetta, Public Service Commissioner for the state of Louisiana and Delegation Chairman. Louisiana, led by my friend, Republican Governor Jeff Landry, home of the Speaker of the House of the United States Government, Mike Johnson, House Majority Leader Steve Scalise, host of the 2025 Super Bowl for the NFL for the 11th time, the state with the lowest utility rates in the country. And becoming a center for capital investment for the United States. Louisiana, the sportsman's paradise, casts all of its 47 delegate votes for the bold and brave Donald J. Trump.
Pursuant to the announcement of the delegation and the rules and procedures of this convention, Louisiana, 47 votes, President Trump. Delaware, 16 delegates.
Madam Secretary, my name is Julianne Murray, and I am the proud state chairman of the Delaware Republican Party. Delaware is a small and mighty state, but we are the first state. We are so proud of our nominee, and we are going to fight to deliver Delaware to Donald J. Trump. Madam Secretary, the great state of Delaware proudly casts all of its 16 votes for President Donald J. Trump.
Fight, 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 fight.
Pursuant to the announcement of the delegation and the rules and procedures of this convention, Delaware, 16 votes, President Trump. Guam, 9 delegates.
Madam Chairman, Hafiday, I'm Felix Camacho, former governor of Guam. We send a warm Hafiday and Sezuos Maasi from the great territory of Guam, where America's day begin, Itano Imansamoru.
The home of the newest Marine Corps base, Camp Blas, and over 20,000 members of our armed forces, Army, Air Force, Navy, Marine Corps, Coast Guard, and Space Force, and over 23,000 veterans.
So, Madam Chair, the great territory of Guam proudly cast all 9 of its votes for President Donald J. Trump. Sezuos Maasi.
Pursuant to the announcement of the delegation and the rules and procedures of this convention, Guam, 9 votes, President Trump. Connecticut, 28 delegates.
Madam Secretary, my name is Ben Proto, and I have the honor of serving as chairman of the great state of Connecticut's Republican Party. Connecticut, the Constitution state, the arsenal of democracy, and the home of the 2-time, soon-to-be 3-time NCAA men's basketball champion UConn Huskies, proudly cast 28 votes for the 45th president and soon-to-be 47th president of the United States, Donald J. Trump.
Pursuant to the announcement of the delegation and the rules and procedures of this convention, Connecticut, 28 votes, President Trump. Alaska, 29 delegates.
The great state of Alaska pledges all of its 29 delegate votes to Donald J. Trump. The state of Alaska, the largest state in the nation, 2.5 times the size of our fellow state, Texas. The furthest northern state, western state, and eastern state, the largest bears in the country, largest moose, biggest military, more retired veterans per capita. Once again, we pledge all of our votes, 29 delegates, to Donald Trump, the next president of the United States of America.
Pursuant to the announcement of the delegation and the rules and procedures of this convention, Alaska, 29 votes, President Trump. Oregon, 31 delegates.
Madam Secretary, I'm Tracy Hunnell, National Committee Woman for Oregon, home of Congresswoman Lori Chavez DeRemer and Congressman Cliff Vance, home of the Beavers. Oregon is also home of the deepest lake in the country and the deepest canyon in the country. We have the 3rd most climbed mountain in the world, and we're the wind sailing capital of the world. Oregon is an outdoor lover's paradise with every geographical terrain on the planet within our border. Madam Secretary, the great state of Oregon proudly casts our 31 votes for President Donald J. Trump.
Pursuant to the announcement of the delegation and the rules and procedures of this convention, Oregon, 31 votes, President Trump.
I love it.
Mississippi, 40 delegates.
Thank you, Madam Secretary. Governor Tate Reeves, on behalf of the great state of Mississippi, the hospitality state, the birthplace of America's music, home to B.B. King, Elvis, Faulkner, and the best catfish in the entire world. Where our food is fried and our tea is sweet. Where breaking economic development and employment records daily is as common as college baseball national championship teams. A Republican stronghold and a key piece of the Red Wall. From the mighty Mississippi River to the sweet Gulf Coast and everywhere in between, I am incredibly excited, honored, and proud to cast all 40 of our votes for the next president of these great United States, Donald J. Trump.
Pursuant to the announcement of the delegation and the rules and procedures of this convention, Mississippi, 40 votes, President Trump. Northern Mariana Islands, 9 delegates.
Half a day, John Tiro, Madam Secretary. I am Irene Hall, and I am the National Committee Woman and Delegation Chair of the Northern Mariana Islands. On behalf of the 9 delegates from my beautiful Commonwealth of the Northern Mariana Islands, we are so proud to cast all of our votes for our President,
Donald J. Trump!
Pursuant to the announcement of the delegation and the rules and procedures of this convention, Northern Mariana Islands, 9 votes, President Trump. Wyoming, 29 delegates.
Madam Chairman, I'm Wyoming Secretary of State and Wyoming Delegation Chairman Chuck Ray. The Cowboy State is the energy capital of our country. We supply coal, oil and gas, soda ash, ag products for the entire world. And Wyoming, the Cowboy State, is Trump country. We've supplied the highest margin of victory for President Trump in both 2016 and 2020. And with that, Wyoming, the Cowboy State, casts all of its 29 delegates for President Donald J. Trump.
Pursuant to the announcement of the delegation and the rules and procedures of this convention, Wyoming, 29 votes, President Trump. Maine, 20 delegates.
Hi, my name is Demi Kazunas. I'm a proud Army veteran, a dentist, a daughter of legal immigrants, mother and grandmother, and will be the next U.S. Senator from the great state of Maine. But today, as chair of the Maine delegation, the largest exporter of lobsters and blueberries, also known as vacation land, and we delivered 1 electoral college vote for President Trump in 16 and 20 out of all of New England. We stand here proudly with my delegation of 20 to cast all of our votes for the next President of the United States, Donald J. Trump.
Pursuant to the announcement of the delegation and the rules and procedures of this convention, Maine, 20 votes, President Trump. Missouri, 54 delegates.
Madam Secretary, Missouri, the Show Me State, home of the four-time Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Home of the best United States Senators, Josh Hawley and Eric Schmidt. From the great Northwest of the Pony Express to the Lake of the Ozarks, Bass Pro Shop, and St. Louis Arch, the mighty Missouri is casting 54 delegates for our favorite president and the next president of the United States, Donald J. Trump.
Pursuant to the announcement of the delegation and the rules and procedures of this convention, Missouri, 54 votes, President Trump. Idaho, 32 delegates.
I'm Dorothy Moon, chairwoman of the Idaho Republican Party, and also the delegate sponsor. I'm excited to have all of the delegates behind us, all 32 votes, to go toward Donald J. Trump. We are the gem state. We are very rural. We have a lot of mountains and rivers, and we also love freedom and liberty. And we love a fighter, and Donald Trump is a proven fighter, and we want him to be our next president with our 32 delegates. We need to be with him. Fight, 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 fight.
Pursuant to the announcement of the delegation and the rules and procedures of this convention, Idaho, 32 votes, President Trump.
All right. Hey, we're up.
Illinois, 64 delegates.
Madam Secretary, I'm Congresswoman Mary Miller, and I'm proud to represent Illinois, the land of Lincoln, the first Republican president. And on behalf of parents who are horrified by Joe Biden's attack on parental rights, on behalf of farmers who are being crushed by the Biden economy, on behalf of our daughters who Biden is forcing to compete against men in sports, and on behalf of the victims of the Kamala Harris border crisis, Madam Chairwoman, Illinois proudly casts all 64 votes for President Donald J. Trump.
Pursuant to the announcement of the delegation and the rules and procedures of this convention, Illinois, 64 votes, President Trump. North Dakota, 29 delegates.
Madam Secretary, I'm North Dakota State Auditor Josh Gallion and chair of our delegation. I'm a United States Air Force veteran. I'm here with our chairwoman, Sandy Sanford, and the rest of our delegation. North Dakota, we love our farmers. We love our energy producers. We back the blue. We are very appreciative of our military installations, Minot Air Force Base and Grand Forks Air Force Base. We feed the world, we fuel the world, we defend the world. The great state of North Dakota proudly casts all of its 29 votes for President Donald J. Trump.
Pursuant to the announcement of the delegation and the rules and procedures of this convention, North Dakota, 29 votes, President Trump. Arizona, 43 delegates.
Arizona needs to secure its southern border to prevent the atrocities that are happening and fix its broken election system. And that's why I, Shelby Bush, the delegation chair, and our wonderful state chairwoman, Gina Swoboda, and this entire delegation cast their 43 delegates to Donald J. Trump!
Pursuant to the announcement of the delegation and rules and procedures of this convention, Arizona, 43 votes, President Trump. New Jersey, 12 delegates.
Madam Secretary, I'm State Senator Michael Testa from the great state, the Garden State, the state of New Jersey, a state where President Donald J. Trump has invested heavily. And we think and we know that he can win New Jersey this year. Madam Secretary, we should all be thankful right now that we are able to cast our votes for President Donald J. Trump after what took place on Saturday. So the state of New Jersey is extremely proud to cast all of its delegate votes for the 45th and soon to be 47th President of these United States, President Donald J. Trump.
Pursuant to the announcement of the delegation and the rules and procedures of this convention, New Jersey, 12 votes, President Trump. U.S. Virgin Islands, 4 delegates.
Madam Secretary, as Chairman of the United States Virgin Islands, the land of welcoming people, beautiful beaches, tremendous culture, and the best rum in the world, proudly casts its 4 delegates for President Donald J. Trump.
Pursuant to the announcement of the delegation and the rules and procedures, the U.S. Virgin Islands, 4 votes, President Trump. North Carolina. North Carolina, 74 delegates.
Madam Secretary, I am Lieutenant Governor Mark Robinson, and God willing, I will be the next governor of North Carolina. North Carolina is the Tar Heel state. North Carolina is the home of the longleaf pine, and North Carolina is indeed, woo, the state that is and always will be first in flight. Mr. Chairman, on behalf of the state of North Carolina, I am directed that the state to cast 62 votes for America's Braveheart and the next president of the United States of America, Donald J. Trump, for president, and 12 votes in accordance with the rules.
North Carolina, 62 votes, President Trump, 12 votes to be cast pursuant to the rules and procedures of this convention. Arkansas, 40 delegates.
Madam Secretary, Chairman Wadley, I am Joseph Wood, Chairman of the Republican Party of Arkansas, the natural state, the land of opportunity, home of the 47th Governor, Sarah Huckabee Sanders. Yes. Also home of the National Federation of Republican Women, Julie Harris, Johnny Cash, Al Green, and the Little Rock 9 Civil Rights Movement. We cast our 40 votes to continue to fight and save America with Donald J. Trump. Our votes for Donald J. Trump. Woo big Philippe!
Arkansas, 40 votes, President Trump. Virginia, 48 delegates.
Madam Secretary, on behalf of the great Commonwealth of Virginia, named last week by CNBC as America's top place to do business. Home to 850,000 of the greatest Americans, our military and veteran heroes. Home to Washington, Madison, Monroe, the first governor of the Commonwealth of Virginia, the voice of liberty, Patrick Henry, and home to Thomas Jefferson, who penned the most immortal words that we hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they're endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, and among them are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Proudly, as Governor of Virginia, along with our great chairman of the Republican Party of Virginia, Rich Anderson, we cast our delegate votes for the next President of the United States, Donald J. Trump, and his Vice President, J.D. Vance.
Virginia, 42 votes, President Trump, 6 votes to be cast pursuant to the rules and procedures of the convention. Michigan, 55 delegates.
Madam Chairwoman, I rise from the great state of Michigan, where the Republican Party was founded under the Oaks on July 6, 1854, home of the gas-powered automobile, Flint, Vehicle City, Motown, Michigan State University Spartans, the 2023 football national champions, Michigan Wolverines, Cereal City, USA, the Great Lakes State, and sadly, the worst governor in America. We welcome you to the Midwest. The liberal elite call us flyover country. We're proud to be part of the so-called blue wall, and we're going to tear down that wall to once again elect our 45th and 47th president, Donald J. Trump. Michigan, Trump. All right.
Michigan, 51 votes, President Trump. 4 votes to be cast pursuant to the rules and procedures of the convention. Minnesota, 39 delegates.
Madam Secretary, the great state of Minnesota, the battleground state of Minnesota, which will elect a Republican for president for the first time since 1972 this year. Minnesota, the first state to fight to preserve our nation in 1861. Today, to preserve our nation again, we Minnesotans proudly pledge all 39 of our delegate votes for our next president, Donald J. Trump.
Pursuant to the announcement of the delegation and the rules and procedures of this convention, Minnesota, 39 votes, President Trump. Colorado, 37 delegates.
Madam Secretary, on behalf of the Colorado Republican Party and the great state of Colorado, the Centennial State, home of the U.S. Air Force Academy and Space Command, along with the best Rocky Mountain peaks and powder skiing in the world, I have the honor of announcing that our delegation, with unity and purpose, while responding to our president's call to fight, 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 unanimously votes for the 45th and soon-to-be 47th President of the United States, Donald J. Trump.
Pursuant to the announcement of the delegation and rules and procedures of this convention, Colorado, 37 votes, President Trump. Rhode Island, 19 delegates.
Madam Secretary, the ocean state, where almost 90 years of Democratic control has led to the industrial vandalism of our ocean. Wind turbines in our ocean are killing our fishing industry and marine life, which has led to all pain and no gain. We were the first state to declare our independence from Britain and the last state to ratify the Constitution because we believe in states' rights. We are home to the independent man who wonders what happened to that independent freedom of religion spirit that Roger Williams brought into Rhode Island. Let's bring back the spirit and soul of America with patriotism and intelligence rather than blind, ambitious power. Madam Secretary, the great state of Rhode Island proudly casts all 19 votes for Donald J. Trump.
Pursuant to the announcement of the delegation and the rules and procedures of this convention, Rhode Island, 19 votes, President Trump. Pennsylvania, 67 delegates.
Madam Secretary, the great Commonwealth of Pennsylvania and its phenomenal delegation behind me, the birthplace of our nation and Constitution at Independence Hall, proudly cast all of its 67 votes for the bravest man in America, Donald J. Trump.
Pursuant to the announcement of the delegation and the rules and procedures of this convention, Pennsylvania, 67 votes, President Trump. South Dakota, 29 delegates.
Madam Secretary, I'm Larry Roden, Lieutenant Governor of the great state of South Dakota. I'm proud to speak on behalf of myself and Governor Noem and our delegation. We represent the freest state in a nation built on the principles of freedom. On behalf of South Dakota's, I wanted to say one thing. President Trump helped bring our fireworks back to our Mount Rushmore. That monument honors 4 of our greatest presidents, and I believe there's room for one more. Just saying. On behalf of South Dakota's 29 delegates, I proudly cast all our votes for President Donald J. Trump.
South Dakota, 28 votes, President Trump. New Mexico, 22 delegates.
Madam Secretary, I'm Jim Townsend, National Committeeman from New Mexico, joined with Tina Zook, National Committeewoman from New Mexico, and the delegation from New Mexico. New Mexico is known as the land of enchantment. We remember well when our citizens flourished and jobs were always available. Madam Secretary, we remember when the courts in our country were known for being fair and our borders were secure. Madam Secretary, we also remember who was responsible for that and who worked hard for America. That's why today, New Mexico casts all 22 votes for the next President of the United States, Donald J. Trump.
Pursuant to the announcement of the delegation and the rules and procedures of this convention, New Mexico, 22 votes, President Trump. Montana, 31 delegates.
Madam Secretary, Montana is big sky country, abundant with God's blessings. Montana is the most patriotic state in the USA. Montana is debt-free and sanctuary city-free. As Secretary of State, along with all the delegates from Montana, we stand with a leader who has reshaped American politics and reinvigorated our spirit as a nation. He delivered on his promises: record job growth, historic tax cuts, securing our border, and protecting our Second Amendment. It is our honor to cast 31 votes for our next president, Donald J. Trump.
Pursuant to the announcement of the delegation and the rules and procedures of this convention, Montana, 31 votes, President Trump. South Carolina, 50 delegates.
Madam Secretary, I'm Henry McMaster,
proud, happy governor of the state of South Carolina, lucky husband of First Lady Peggy Jean Maccabee McMaster. Great state of South Carolina, the Palmetto State, from the mountains to the sea, where we've been fighting for liberty since 1670, where the Revolutionary War was won, where in 2016 Donald Trump won his first primary victory ever, ushering in the Trump era of American history. The great state of South Carolina proudly casts all 50 of its votes for President Donald J. Trump.
Pursuant to the announcement of the delegation and the rules and procedures of this convention, South Carolina, 50 votes, President Trump. Vermont, 17 delegates.
Madam Secretary, thank you. My name is Gerald Malloy. I am a proud Vermonter, a Vermont delegate, and a veteran. I am also the Vermont Republican Party nominee for the United States Senate, and I'm the guy that's going to retire Bernie Sanders. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Vermont is the Green Mountain State. It's the 14th star. A long history of leadership and innovation for the United States. Ethan Allen, John Deere, President Calvin Coolidge. Our motto is freedom and unity. Unfortunately, right now, we've got a problem with unity and division in the United States. There's one man that's going to reunite our country and make America great again. It's Donald Trump, 45th and 47th President. Mr. Chairman, the great state of Vermont proudly casts all of its 17 votes for Donald J. Trump.
Pursuant to the announcement of the delegation and the rules and procedures of this convention, Vermont, 17 votes, President Trump. District of Columbia, 19 delegates.
Madam Secretary, on behalf of the District of Columbia, I am directed by that district to cast its 19 votes for president in accordance with the rules.
District of Columbia, 19 votes to be cast pursuant to the rules and procedures of the convention. Thank you, delegates.
Ladies and gentlemen, Speaker Johnson.
All right. The chair is prepared to announce the results. The following candidate received the following votes: 2,387 votes for President Donald J. Trump. Let's make it official. Accordingly, the chair announces that President Donald J. Trump, having received a majority of the votes entitled to be cast at the convention, has been selected as the Republican Party nominee for President of the United States. The chair is pleased to appoint the following to serve as the escort committee for President Donald J. Trump: Eric Trump, Donald Trump Jr., Tiffany Trump, Ivanka Trump, and Barron Trump. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now my honor to introduce the Attorney General, and there goes the teleprompter.
From to the highway. Ooh, she's like a cool summer breeze. If my motor's running right, we might lose control tonight. Got the shape I love to speed. Looks that bring me to my knees, oh please. Let it roll tonight. Doing more than 55 when I get my baby by my side. I'm throwing power line, but I'm still not satisfied. Come on, take my baby on a ride. Ooh, she's like a smooth stretch of a highway. Ooh, she's like a cool summer breeze. If my motor's running right, we might lose control tonight. Got my shape, my liquor sweet. Looks that bring me to my knees, oh please. Let it go tonight. the last from someone you can see the fate being fast. So you grab a piece of something that you think is gonna last. Well, you wouldn't even do a diamond if you held it in your hand. The thing to think of presses I can't understand. All you're reeling in the years, start away the time. All you gathering up the tears, and you had another mind. All you're reeling in the years, start away the time. All you gathering up the tears.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your patience. It is now my honor to introduce the Attorney General of Iowa, Brenna Bird. Please join me in giving her a warm welcome.
Well, thank you, Mr. Chairman. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for us to determine our nominee for the office of Vice President of the United States, Senator J.D. Vance.
Why don't we liberate these United States? We're the ones who need it most. Let the rest of the world help us for change, and let's rebuild America first. Wow. Our highways and bridges are falling apart. Who's blessed? Who has been cursed? There's things to be done all over the world. Let's rebuild America first. Who's on the hill and who's watching the valley? Who's in charge of it all? God bless the army, God bless our liberty, that got the rest of it all. Yeah, a man in position of backing away. Freedom is stuck in reverse. Let's get out of Iraq, get back on the track, and let's rebuild America first. Once more. Why don't we liberate these United States? We're the ones who need it the most. You think I'm blowing smoke? Boys, it ain't no joke. I make 20 trips a year coast to coast. Why don't we liberate these United States? We're the ones who need it worst. Let the rest of the world help us for change, and let's rebuild America first. Our highways and bridges are falling apart. Who's blessed? Who has been cursed? There's things to be done all over the world, but let's rebuild America first. Who's on the hill and who's watching the valley? Who's in charge of it all? God bless the army and God bless our liberty, that got the rest of it all. Yeah, a man in position of backing away. Freedom is stuck in reverse. Let's get out of Iraq, back on the track and let's rebuild America first.
Once more.
Why don't we liberate these United States? We're the ones who need it the most. I think I'm blowing smoke, boys, it ain't no joke. I make 20 trips a year coast to coast.
Time for a little convention business here. The chair states that in compliance with Rule 40B, the chair has been furnished with evidence that a plurality of the delegates from each of 5 or more states severally support the candidate who will be presented for the nomination for Vice President of the United States. The chair would like to remind delegates of the provisions of Rule 40A, which provide that in part, if there is only one candidate for nomination for Vice President of the United States who has demonstrated the support required by this paragraph B of this rule, a motion to nominate for such office by acclamation shall be in order, and no calling of the roll with respect to such office shall be required. At this time, the chair states that she has been furnished with evidence that there is only one candidate for nomination for the office of Vice President who has demonstrated the support required under Rule 40B of the Rules of the Convention. Delegates and alternates, the chair recognizes and is pleased to introduce John Husted, Lieutenant Governor of Ohio, for the purpose of nominating. Please give him a warm welcome.
Are we ready? Are we ready to nominate a vice president? How about you, Ohio?
Yeah!
That's awesome. I'm John Husted, the Lieutenant Governor from the great state of Ohio. It is an honor to speak to you all this afternoon to formally nominate the Republican nominee for Vice President of the United States. Ohio is the heart of it all, and that is certainly the case once again here today. The vice presidency is an office of sacred trust. The man who accepts this nomination accepts with it the awesome responsibility to give wise counsel to the president, to represent America abroad, to preside over the Senate, and to be ready to lead our nation at a moment's notice. Such a man must have an America first attitude in his heart. He must, amen. He must embrace his obligation to the American family, the American worker, and the American soldier. He must believe that America is exceptional. And be prepared in the tradition of our founders to pledge his life, his fortune, his sacred honor to preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States. He must share the values and principles of our presidential nominee and be trusted to faithfully implement the will of the people. J.D. Vance is such a man.
JD, 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 JD.
A man who loves America and will represent our people with moral courage, strength, and honor. JD is a living embodiment of the American dream. He came from humble beginnings, and even as his life took him to places he might have never imagined, he never forgot where he came from. Ohio values are in his blood. He served our nation in the United States Marine Corps. He is a graduate of The Ohio State University. He graduated summa cum laude from Yale Law School and is the author of the best-selling book Hillbilly Elegy. And he is a crusader for the people of the Ohio in the United States Senate. He has never forgotten the working people of our country, and he never will. He fought to bring investment to Middle America as a businessman and has fought to defend them every single day in the Senate. And this I know, he will faithfully stand by President Donald Trump's side as they win this election and change the course of our nation. They will change the course of our nation to the benefit of all American citizens and truly make our country great again. It is therefore my honor to nominate Ohio Senator J.D. Vance for the office of Vice President of the United States of America.
Delegates and alternates, pursuant to Rule 40A, a motion to nominate by acclamation is now in order. The chair now recognizes Delegate Bernie Moreno, Senate candidate from Ohio, for the purpose of making a motion.
Thank you, Madam Chair. My name is Bernie Moreno. I'm honored to be the Republican nominee for the U.S. Senate from the great state of Ohio. I know firsthand that my dear friend JD is a selfless and brilliant fighter. He is a patriot who loves America. He loves Ohio. He loves his family. He's a great father. He's a great man, and that's what we need in this nation today. To JD Vance, America First is not just a slogan. It's his North Star. He has followed it every moment of his life and career. He knows what it's like to live in poverty, forgotten by Washington politicians. He is dedicated to ensure that no American is ever forgotten again. Madam Chair, it is a great honor to move that J.D. Vance be nominated by acclamation by this Republican National Convention as its candidate for the office of Vice President of the United States of America.
Without objection, the previous question is ordered. The question is on the motion that Senator J.D. Vance be nominated by acclamation. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye! All those opposed signify by saying no. In the opinion of the chair, the ayes have it, and the motion is adopted. Without objection, the motion to reconsider is laid upon the table. Delegates and alternates, ladies and gentlemen, I am proud to announce that Senator J.D. Vance has the overwhelming support of this convention to be the next Vice President of the United States. The chair is pleased to make the following appointments to the Escort Committee for Senator J.D. Vance, his vice presidential nominee. Usha Vance, thank you, and God bless America.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back Speaker Johnson.
What a great night. Pursuant to Rule 40D of the Rules of the Republican Party, I formally declare President Donald J. Trump and J.D. Vance as the Republican nominees for President and Vice President of the United States.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back RNC Chairman Michael Whatley.
What a great afternoon for the Republican Party, and what a great afternoon for America. It is now time to take the official convention photograph. If all of the delegates would please stand and turn to the center camera directly opposite the stage, we will take the official photograph. Right above it. See the guy with the big top. Thank you, delegates. At this time, please welcome Leora Levy, delegate and National Committee woman from Connecticut, who will lead us in a benediction.
Let us pray. That means be quiet. Bow your heads. Heavenly Father, we thank you for the life and the strength of President Donald Trump and pray that you continue to protect his family. We pray for Corey Comparatori and his family. May his memory always be a blessing. We pray for the 2 patriotic Americans who were wounded and for their speedy, complete recovery. King of the universe, who knows all, sees all, please watch over us as we embark on the work for which we have gathered here today. We are here to elect President Donald J. Trump, a leader with wisdom, strength, courage, and the experience to repair what has been badly broken. Lord, please bless the leaders of our great Republican Party. Bless President Trump, Vice President J.D. Vance, RNC Chairman Michael Whatley, Co-Chairman Laura Trump, the delegates, alternates, and guests gathered here today as we work to make America great again. May we remember your word in Deuteronomy 31:6. Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid because of them, for the Lord your God goes with you. He will never leave nor forsake you. Our Father in heaven, bless our exceptional country, the United States of America, and all who stand vigilant to protect us, the members of our armed forces, police, and first responders. O Lord our God, we pray for the peace of Jerusalem, your eternal city, and for all the children of Abraham. We remember and pray for freedom for the hostages kidnapped and held so cruelly against their will. Lord, please keep them in your sight and hasten the day of their freedom. Lord, we have gathered here from different communities, cities, states, and territories. Let us pray together, united for our nation, the United States of America. May our prayers unite the American people to work together for the betterment of our nation and of the entire world. May America be a light unto the nations and an emissary of clarity and leadership for the world. Grant peace, goodness, blessing, grace, loving kindness, and mercy to us. Bless us, our Father, all of us as one, with the light of your face. Amen.
In a moment, we will recess until this evening's session. This evening's session will reconvene at approximately 5:45. However, I will instruct delegates to please return to the hall at 5:30 p.m. in order to be in your seats by 5:45 p.m. I thank you for consideration. The chair declares that the 2024 Republican National Convention is in recess, subject to the call of the chair.